Alright, hey everybody, here we are on the Aussie Yen, 1 hour. I took 2 sell attempts near this breach line, right here. The first attempt was kind of a chase price, and it did go to an area I thought would give me problems and then turn back around quickly, so I closed for a break even. And the second attempt was a little bit higher near this trap area. And I took just half the position size. I wasn't real confident in it. I just kind of wanted to, if I'm invested in it, I seem to follow it better. So I know that's not a valid reason to get in, but I did think it could go, but I wasn't super confident. So I took the half position size, and it just stayed in the red the whole time, and then eventually stopped me out for half our loss. Alright, I'll get to the read. So one thing, this was some NFP on Friday. This is Monday, so Friday NFP, it resolved down. And then we had some buyers showing up, or well, not necessarily buyers just yet. After this prolonged range and then the break above, we had buyers showing up. And I remember looking through the pairs. There was lots of pairs, but this kind of pushed down, possibly from NFP, with pullbacks coming in. So I had a lot of pairs that were possibilities. This one seemed to be closer to the breach line, so I like that. Another pair, Aussie Yen. I was also looking at the New Zealand Yen, which I believe was posted up in the Elite. I think both these were actually posted in the Elite as sister pairs, if I'm not mistaken. So as I look at this back on my PA, I noticed that there's really no reason for me to get in here other than it was near a breach line, other than maybe it reacted here. That's really all I can see. So off the bat, I didn't really stick to my plan as far as staying as far on this higher time frame until I see some slowdown near the breach line. And this little tiny wick here doesn't justify a slowdown. That's a pretty big candle. Push up, volume's a little bit higher relatively than normal. And so really I had to go down to a lower time frame to find anything, and that I think is the first red flag on this. Alright, here on the lower time frame we see here's this consolidation, and then the buyer's first initial attempt, buyer's first come in, show their face with high volume. This volume, you go to a lower time frame, you can see this whole move up was where the main volume is. Starts from the bottom and ends at the top. So it worried me and gave me hope at the same time that this big rejection was my sellers starting to come back. So I definitely put this might give me some problems in this area because there was strong buyers attempted there. And it just kind of hung around, and then started slowly climbing up to this area towards the breach line in almost a channeling motion, not necessarily a trending motion, a channeling motion, which was good. And then New York was opening here, and I jumped in, chase price on the 5-minute. We can see that. I got in down here in these areas. Once it finally got filled, I was using correlation with the New Zealand Yen pair too, and it was reacting at the same time. I liked this one a little better because it's closer to my breach area than New Zealand was. So ultimately, I got in at a bad price, and then luckily I got break even. It went to, and you can see here this is that kind of channel, so it wasn't holding S&R, so it was definitely slowing down, which gave me hope, and that's what ultimately led to this. I knew that it would react here, but I was hoping it would keep going, so that's why I chased it. If I needed a reason to chase it. And it did react strongly even before this guy, really, and turned totally around. Then my second entry, I came back a little later and noticed that it was getting closer to this trap area identified, where these last buyers could have attempted in this area. It's not real clear. I don't know. It is a trap, but not the best of traps. I need to work on my trap areas. So he started going higher, and then a big rejection here. So that told me my big boy was possibly stepping back in. The time of day it is, unfortunately, getting closer to the lower volumes, the sessions of New York, closer to lunchtime. So that I think that had a key factor in this too. So what happened on this is I saw this as my big boy coming back, kind of a lopsided V. These buyers slowly were dying, and then this guy got killed. So I said, let's get me a struggling pullback for a test, and I'll sell it. And it was kind of coming in struggling, and then this last candle here that closed like that, it got me excited. So I said, let's go ahead and enter here, stop loss just above this guy, and we'll ride it out. And the next candle went up, and it just hung around, and I was just holding it, hoping that it possibly would go. Like I said, I did half entry. I didn't do a full position size. So maybe that's possibly why I just let it stop me out with that in my mind, and just hopes. So just all in all, definitely need to work on my reading, staying on the higher time frames, and then just overall, just taking my time, not getting in a hurry. I actually made 2 entries here because I was kind of getting in a hurry and executed it with one micro lot, so I had to cancel it and then get back in. So that also led to me getting a worse price. And so things like that, I just need to work on. I think ultimately, I think it was a good area, good timing as far as the session opening. Nice breach with volume, low volume pullback. Everything was setting up to be a good sell. I just didn't really get the confirmation and then chased it. So, anybody got any feedback? That's awesome, like always. And I think I'll cut this one off.